forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. conditions. Breaks the tackle. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Let's think a second about Arizona State. It doesn't matter what time of season it is. A top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. We've got a very low number beside your name. You're going to get everybody's best shot, and that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game. They have a lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the all-season was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
The sure hands, it's Hamilton. There he goes. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. They'll go with a direct snap. Got the first down and more. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Russell. Under fire. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Sampson.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure...
Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Gets the back moving. On the snap, it's Hill. Looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bama!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
The Tide crowd roaring noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. To the air, it's Levitt. Time to take a shot. He's got it! The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Looking for space, it's Gage. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
And the Sun Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Trying play action. Going for the big play. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds his man. It's Hale. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
As strange as it seems, this is an easy decision. A little too far from the field goal. Punting does nothing for you. They'll go for it on fourth down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You know, I like the idea to go for it there on fourth down, too, because at this distance, it's definitely not a gimme field goal, right? So your best chances of scoring points and paying this drive off are to go for it on that fourth down, and, of course, they go out and get it.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They're going to ride this running back. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. On the ground, it's Russell. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Sun Devils in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Got his man quickly. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position, it's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously, Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Give to the running back. Turning it on. Makes it past the marker. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Powers forward. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Third and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. Dropping back, it's Russell. He's going for the goal line. And he murders into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And the Sun Devils with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Under fire. Plucks it out of the air. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Makes the grab. It's Hamilton. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
The Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Using his feet. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air. It's Levitt. Quick strike complete. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
And the Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Got it behind the line. It's Gaines. Across the 25. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Sun Devils will have it 1st and 10. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Looking downfield on first down. Spits it out to the back. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This dude will pick you apart if you give him time. You better get to him. You better make him feel uncomfortable. This defense did that. Nice job by the defense, hurrying the quarterback through his thought process.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's up to 57 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. unstoppable Crimson Tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. To throw, it's Levin. Got his man on the right. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the D deny them on second and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And as they come to the line of scrimmage here, you can take the lead with a field goal, but a touchdown here gives you extra cushion. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. Dropping back, it's Levin. Here comes the heat. Caught behind the line. It's Huffman. And he won't come close to the goal line after the catch. How about that stop as the defense takes over? Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. From the gun, the ground game. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at the 13.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sampson. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Caught in the backfield, it's Young. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Trying the left side. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Moving out of the pocket. Fire tears into traffic. It's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive, and he should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
Looking for a man. It's Levin. Right on the money. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Hamilton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. To the air on 2nd down. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gaines. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the 1st down. They'll immediately call timeout. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on 1st down. Stands in and takes the hit. Touchdown, Arizona State! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he's going to bring this one out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. One more snap coming before halftime. On the direct snap, it's Green. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Sun Devils will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Alabama offense. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first.
Oh, he's got some space. He's got 99 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Finding an escape route. Racing down the left side. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown time. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Extra point here will tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Michigan is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been clicking in every facet of the game. They're up 14 over Tennessee. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Pocket breaking down. The sure hands, it's Hale. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Breaks into the open. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Nice play offensively. You go with the toss to the left, and how about the blocking downfield by the wide receiver on that play? If you're going to run to the perimeter, you got to have guys doing work downfield for you, and they had it on that one.
Off the play fake on first down. Looking to buy time. He'll pull it down and run.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, but they're not going to just sit back and rush four guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic. We've got fast guys, too. And that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Look out. He's got room. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
Going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on third down. Snap it to the back. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The give from the gun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jason. They need a few more. You've given them a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the score.
Yeah, it's that bend don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And they go back on top. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll try the run. Turning it on. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And that one will give them the lead. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff that...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Dropping back, it's Levin. Flips it out to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down, but when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the catch. It's Hamilton. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Grab behind the line. It's Gaines. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
A run for the quarterback. There he goes. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Man down on the... As the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Sun Devils are flying down the field. The inside handoff. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now as the whole playbook's open, the defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great job of containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Williams looking for a man. Working that left side now. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll cut the lead to 28-27.
And this offense obviously wanted to take the lead, but they chip into the lead a little bit. Now they're going to need their defense. Just give me another opportunity. They only need a field goal in the 4th quarter. Nice job cutting into that lead.
Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or you say, hey, keep that thing out there.
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Using his legs, it's Hill. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Back to throw, it's Russell. Finds his man, it's Young. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
They'll go to the ground. At the 40, there he goes. Give him 109 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. The hand to the running back. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Off play action. Forced out of the pocket. Makes the catch. It's Young. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down.
Really nice third down sub-defense there at that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Oh, and the attempt is no good, and the lead remains at 1 after the miss.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
The Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Williams will pass. Throws to the wideout. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Using his legs, it's Russell.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
The Sun Devils have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Here's the pressure. Grab near the marker. It's Hamilton. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, Who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He'll try to pop the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Trying to run, it's Gaines. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Gaines. The defense calls a timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. In the red zone here on second down. Takes the handoff. It's Russell. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill. And I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going. And as a result, he's going backwards. It's a big TFL for the defense.
The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. Uses a timeout, 17 seconds left on the clock. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It is good. You understand the celebration after taking the lead, guys, but this thing is not over yet. That last field goal put them on top. They're feeling good, but they can't relax yet. Have to cover this kickoff well. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. looking for a man. It's Russell. He wants a big play here late. Complete to the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Last chance coming up. Pressure coming. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Touchdown, Bama! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.